One big thing.
Several years ago, I made the point of saying here on the show that I did not intend to make the father of a UCLA player a talking point. I was happy to talk about the son, Lonzo, because at UCLA and then with the Lakers, he was a story. The rest was the rest, and it didn't interest me. Other shows, particularly in the morning, here and elsewhere, brought LeVar on. They got content, he got attention. That was the Faustian bargain. But the entire big baller persona and brand were always living a perilous existence. What were they selling for $495, and who was buying? You know anyone who did? And if they did, how long did it take them to get the shoes or those $220 flip-flops? Seemed like an iffy business model. The Better Business Bureau gave him an F. That's the lowest rating you can get. Gets worse if the main endorser keeps hurting his ankles and his team is wondering if it's the shoes. The whole thing blows up if the one son that we know can play decides he's not going to be part of it anymore. That has happened. Lonzo's cut ties from the brand, and in the world where we announce our relationship status by deleting all our pictures on the gram, he scrubbed his account of anything related to Big Baller. He posts a bunch of pictures in Nike gear. LeBron James is responding, "Just do it." And Lonzo includes the hashtag #MyOwnMan. The other brothers have disavowed the brand on social media as well, but it gets worse. $1.5 million is missing from Lonzo's personal and business accounts, and the family friend and co-founder of the brand, Alan Foster, who it turns out is a convicted felon, has not adequately accounted for the whereabouts of the money. Once again, they're providing content and the dad is getting attention, just not the kind anyone would have hoped to get. Along the way, there were those who told me that I had this all twisted. This was simply a father who loved his kids and was trying to do right by them. I have kids, I get that. Parenting is up to the parent. I just think when your kids become props for a brand, I wonder how tricky it becomes when they decide they're done with that. How does that impact the family part of the equation? I read that Alan Foster will no longer be a cast member on the reality show Ball in the Family, but life's not a show, it's life. You got a son saying he's his own man. The guy you handpicked to run the brand apparently embezzling money from a brand that's on the verge of implosion. And I find myself feeling something that I hadn't throughout this up to now, and that's sympathy for a dad, for all the bluster and the hype. I have no doubt LeVar Ball loves his boys, but the oldest boy is now a man, his own man, he says. And it feels like the whole train is off the tracks, barreling towards an end that feels predictable.